In this step, we'll create the revolved surface. First, change your view to isometric. Then, we will change the surface color. Right-click in the graphics area and change the surface color to red. Select Surfaces. Then select Revolve. Change the chain to partial. Select Entity A here, and then select Entity B here. Then press OK. Select this line as the axis of rotation. Change the start angle to 247.5 and the end angle to 292.5 and press Enter. Press OK to exit the command. Next, we will create the 2D wireframe for one pocket. Change the view to top. Right-click in the graphics area and change the construction mode to 2D. Select Wireframe, and then select Line Endpoints. Select the origin. Press Alt-S on your keyboard, and sketch the line to approximately here. Change the length to 1.8 and the angle to 270 minus 11.25 degrees and press Enter. Select OK to exit the command. Return your view to isometric. Right-click in the graphics area and change your view to top. Select Point Position. Click on the fast point icon and enter the coordinates as 0, minus 1.25 and press Enter. Then press OK to exit the command. Select Line Endpoints. Select the point here and sketch the second endpoint approximately here. Enter the length as 0.35 inches and the angle as 180 plus 25 degrees and press Enter. Press OK to exit the command. Select Fillet Entities. Enter the radius as 0.15 and press Enter. Select Entity A here, and then select Entity B. Then press OK to exit the command. Now we'll delete the point. Select all point entities and press Delete on your keyboard. Select the Transform tab. Then select Mirror. Select this entity. Hold Shift on your keyboard and select this entity. Then press End Selection. Ensure the method is set to copy and change the axis to Y. Then press OK. Right-click in the graphics area and clear colors. Select the Wireframe tab. Click the arrow next to Circle Edge Point and select Arc Endpoints. Change the radius to 1.8 and press Enter. Select this endpoint and then select this endpoint. Choose this arc to keep. Then press OK to exit the command. Click the arrow under Fillet Entities and select Fillet Chains. Select this entity. Then press OK. Select No to avoid refillet at existing fillets. Change the radius to 0.15 and press Enter. Then press OK to exit the command. Next, we will create the wall wireframe for one pocket. Select the Transform tab. Then select Project. Hold Shift on your keyboard and select this chain. Then press End Selection. Change the method to Move. Then change Project to Surfaces/Solids. Press Alt-S to shade the geometry. Then select this surface and press End Selection. Ensure Type is set to View, and then change your view to isometric. Press OK to exit the command. Right-click in the graphics area and select Clear Colors. Hold Shift and select this entity. Then press Alt-E to hide everything else. Select the Home tab and select Analyze Chain. Click here, and then press OK. Make sure Display Overlapping Entities is selected, and then press OK again. There should be one chain, 10 entities, 0 overlapping entities, and 0 direction changes. Press OK. Press Alt-E to reveal the rest of the entities. Hold Shift and select this entity. Select the Transform tab and select Translate. Ensure the method is set to Copy and set the Z to -0.25 and press Enter. Press OK to exit the command. Right-click in the graphics area and clear colors. Next, we will create the pocket wall surfaces. Right-click in the graphics area and change the surface color to green. Select the Surfaces tab. Then select Loft. Select the first contour here and make sure the chaining direction is counterclockwise. Then select the second chain here. Press OK. Ensure the type is set to lofted. Then press OK. As you can see, I changed the geometry incorrectly. Press Ctrl-Z to undo. Select Loft. Select the first entity here, and select the second entity here. Both chains should be in the same direction and start and end at roughly the same point. Press OK. Return your view to isometric and fit to screen. Next, we will create the pocket floor surface. Select Trim to Curves. Select this surface, and then press End Selection. Select this curve here. Then press OK. Change Project Curves to Normal and enable Split Model. Click twice in this area. Then press OK to exit the command. Select this surface. Then select Transform. Select Translate. Ensure the method is set to Move, and set the Z to -0.2 and press Enter. Press OK. Right-click in the graphics area and clear colors. Next, we will create the fillet surface. Right-click in the graphics area, select Color and More Colors. Enter the color number 138 and press OK. Select the Surfaces tab. Then select Fillet to Surfaces. Select the first surface here. Then press Enter. Select the second surface here and press Enter. Change the radius to 0.0625 and press Enter. Select Modify Normals. Ensure both arrows are pointed inwards. Then press Enter. Press OK to exit the command. Next, we will create the 2D wireframe for the cut in the wall. Right-click in the graphics area and set the Z depth to -1 and press Enter. Next, change the wireframe color to blue number 9. Select the Wireframe tab and select Line Endpoints. Select this endpoint and then sketch it approximately here. Change the length to 1.75 and press Enter. Then change the angle to 292.5 and press Enter. Press OK and create new operation. Select this endpoint and sketch it roughly here. Change the length to 0.45 and press Enter. Then change the angle to 345 degrees and press Enter. Then press OK to exit the command. Select the Transform tab. Then select Mirror. Select this line and press End Selection. Change the axis to Vector and then click on Select. Select this line. Then press OK. Right-click in the graphics area and clear colors. Select the Wireframe tab. Then select Fillet Entities. Enter the radius as 0.0625 and press Enter. Select Entity A and then select Entity B. Then press OK to exit the command. Click the arrow under Trim Break Extend and select Break Two Pieces. Select the fillet and then select the midpoint. Then press Escape to exit the command. Delete the construction lines. Next, we'll create the draft surface with a 10 degrees draft angle. Right-click in the graphics area and change the surface color to magenta. Then select the Surfaces tab and select Draft. Select the contour here. Then press OK. Change the length to 0.75 and the angle to -10. Then press Enter. Press OK to exit the command. Next, we will trim the surfaces. Select Wireframe. Click the arrow under Curve Slice, and then select Curve at Intersection. First, select these two surfaces, and press End Selection. Then select these surfaces, and press End Selection. Press OK to exit the command. The curve should look as shown. Select Surfaces, and then select Trim to Curves. Select these surfaces and press End Selection. Then select the curve here and press OK. Ensure Project Curves to is set to Normal 0.1 and disable Split Model. Click on this area twice. Then press OK and create new operation. Select this surface and press Enter. Select the curve here. Then press OK. Click twice in this area. Press OK and create new operation. Select this surface and then press End Selection. Select the curve here and press OK. Click twice in this area. Press OK to exit the command. Next, we will create the symmetrical geometry mirrored about the y-axis. Select the Transform tab. Then select Mirror. Hold Shift and select the curve here. Then select the two draft surfaces. Then press End Selection. Ensure the method is set to Copy. Change the axis to Y. And press OK. Right-click in the graphics area and clear colors. Return to the Surfaces tab and select Trim to Curves. Select the surface here and press End Selection. Then select this chain and press OK. Select this area Press OK and create new operation. Select this surface and press End Selection. Select the curve and press OK. Select this area to keep. Return your view to isometric. Press OK to exit the command. Right-click in the graphics area and change the surface color to number 138 and press OK. Select Fillet to Surfaces. Select the draft surfaces and press End Selection. Select the second surface here and press End Selection. If the warning No Fillets Found appears on screen, press OK. Select Modify Normals. Select each of the surfaces so that the arrow is pointed inwards. Press Enter. Enable Trim Surfaces and make sure Automatically Preview Results is shown. Change the radius to 0.0625 and press Enter. Click on the Advanced tab. Ensure Fillet is selected and enable Extend Surfaces and disable Find Multiples. Then press OK and create new operation. Select these surfaces and press End Selection. Select this surface and End Selection. Press OK and return to the Basic tab. Click Modify Normals and click on each of the surfaces so the arrow is pointed inwards. then press Enter. Press OK and create new operation. Select this surface and press End Selection. Then select this surface and press End Selection. Press Modify Normals and make sure both arrows are pointed inwards. Ensure the radius is set to 0.0625 and press Enter. Then press OK and create new operation. Select this surface and End Selection. Select this surface and End Selection. Click Modify Normals and ensure both arrows are pointed inwards. Then press Enter. Press OK and create new operation. Select this surface and press End Selection, and then select this surface and End Selection. Click Modify Normals, and make sure both arrows are pointed inward. Then press Enter, and press OK to exit the command. Next, we will use 3 Fillet Blend Surface to smooth the corners. Select 3 Fillet Blend. Zoom in on this corner, and select these 3 surfaces. Ensure the method is set to 3 sides, and Trim Surfaces is enabled. Press OK and create new operation. Repeat this step on the left side. Then press OK to exit the command. Return your view to isometric. Select the Transform tab, and then select Rotate. From the Quick Mask buttons, select all surface entities. Then press End Selection. Change the number to 7 and the angle to 45, and press Enter. Then press OK to exit the command. Right-click in the graphics area and clear colors. Next, we will change and move some entities to a new level. Right-click in the graphics area and change construction mode back to 3D. Put the Z depth as 0, and then select the Levels Manager. Change the level to 2, and then change the name to Toolpath Geometry. Select all surface entities, click on the Home tab, and click on Change Level. Ensure the operation is set to Move and press OK. Return to the Levels Manager and disable visibility for Level 1. Save your work.